We are starting the presentation topic. I'm starting with a story for you so that you understand what I want to convey to you. There was a boy and a father. They were having a journey on a train, and the train was moving, and you can imagine it by yourself. The train was moving and it was making noise. The boy looking outside, he looked outside and he saw some beautiful trees, the green trees, and he saw the green trees and asked a question to his father. Father, why does the tree look like green? Is it the green always? And the father replied, yes, the trees are always green. The train moves on and he says, Father, the sky is blue. The father replied, yes, the sky is blue. And horribly, the train was moving, and again, the boy came up with, this time it's a hilarious question. He looked at his father and he said, Father, are you my father? And the father replied, yes, I am your father. So there was a lady behind, and she said, well, I think your boy is he seems a bit crazy. Probably he's a cramp. And probably he has some disorders. And the father said, for the first time in his life, he is viewing the landscape. For the first time in his life, he is seeing the beautiful trees. For the first time in his life, he is seeing his father. He was blind before. And the father concludes the story saying, every life has a story to tell. What is the message? Every life has a story to tell. Meaning, don't judge everyone. You have a different story. I have a different story. Every life has a story to tell. Clear? Write it down, please. Every life has a story to tell. Meaning, you have a story that I don't know, and I have a story that you don't know. Clear? So this is the story. Are you writing it down? Every life has a story to tell. Point number 1. Let's move on to the next. Okay. As you move on, as you grow up, you find that this world is full of people. This world, we have different sort of people. And there are two kinds of people. One is the receiver and one is the giver. One who receives and one who gives. As you grow up, you have to nurture a quality that is called kindness. That is called what? Kindness. So when you are growing up, let me tell you one thing. Let me give you an example. Imagine a dog who is very thirsty and just roaming around you and moving his tails in front of you. And you are standing in front of a crowd and you are just having a chit chat with your friends. A dog came to you and you suddenly started pouring water for him and he's drinking the water. Who is the receiver here? The dog. And who is the giver here? You. Look, it's not only the connection between the receiver and the giver. There is something more than that. It's the witnesses, those who are witnessing. They are also feeling good. They are also what? Feeling good. So when you show kindness to someone, it's not only the receiver and the giver. No. There is someone else, and it's the witness. Who witnesses it, he feels so good for that. So when you are kind to other, it's not you the only who is feeling good. It's someone else who is viewing it, he is also feeling good. So that is called the circle of the kindness. What is the circle of the kindness? The circle of the kindness, it comes like that. Now make a circle. Since I cannot move on because of the wear, make a circle and write down kindness inside the circle. Draw a circle, yes, write down kindness. Okay, this kindness has 3 portions. How many portions? 3. One is what? Giver. The giver gives it to whom? The receiver. This is how the giver, he gives it to whom? Receiver, right? And then the eyewitness, right? Those who witness it, they also feel good. Now, when you do a kindness to certain people, and then when you share the story with other, you feel like what? Wow, he is also feeling good. Right? That's the beauty of kindness. So, as you grow up, my dear students, meaning that you are growing up obviously, make sure that you have this kindness. You should have it. And that's make you a human. And if you don't have it, you lack everything. Look, you can be the worst human being on the earth. You can be the most manipulative human being on the earth. You can be a thief. You can be a robber. You can be a murderer, whoever you are, but kindness is something you must have in your heart, whoever you are. And if you don't have, you lack everything. Clear? So it's meaning what? Kindness is a quality that you must achieve, right? This is the second point. Let's move on to the third. Yes, please. Kindness is the quality that we must have, irrespective of whoever you are. Show kindness, generosity. Show kindness. Okay, let's go for the third one. Now, so while showing kindness, you find that since you belong from a generation, what is the name of the generation that you belong to? Gen Z. So this is the generation you belong to. And I don't know how do you feel about that, but there's a serious problem with the Gen Z. And the first problem that Gen Z faces is inconsistency. What's the problem? Inconsistency, meaning that always irregular, whatever they do. No consistency. Write down the problem of the Gen Z. Inconsistency. And the second one, probably the most profound one, Gen Z is obsessed with money. Obsessed with money. Money obsession. And Gen Z believes everything will come to them naturally if they have money on their purse. Gen Z has a serious problem. And Gen Z has another problem. They prefer wealth and money over education. Third one, the problem of the Gen Z, inconsistency, obsession with money, and in their purse. This is what they believe. Everything will come to you naturally if you have money on your wallet. Right? And you find Gen Z believes the most powerful magnet is money. It attracts anyone and everyone. Gen Z has serious problem and come up with this one. I don't know if you're writing it down. I believe you're writing it down. And Gen Z has another problem. It's like indecision. They always suffer from indecision, meaning that they cannot make any decision. Always in to be or not to be. That is the question. Indecision. I-N-D-E-C, yes, indecision, I-N-D-E-C-I-S-I-O-N, indecision. It's meaning always struggling to take the decision, always struggling, all the time. To get up or not to get up early in the morning, indecision, let me sleep. To go or not to go, hold on, confused. Indecision. This is what the Gen Z has serious problem. And they prefer entertainment over education. Gen Z prefers entertainment over education. Anas, write down. Done? I think you are writing it down, please. And in case you miss any point, I'll be repeating the whole thing for you. Just now concentrate in case you miss. And please, those who are writing, please help each other. Okay, let's move for the next. And Gen Z has another problem. It's not only like, let me tell you, if I just want to finish the whole quote, it's something like that. Uneducated, unhealthy, unwise. Listen at first. Uneducated, unhealthy, unwise people, they prefer entertainment more over education. Wealthy, educated, and wise, they prefer education more over entertainment. Should I repeat for you again? Unwealthy, uneducated, unwise people, they prefer entertainment more over education. I repeat for you. Are you writing it down? Unwealthy, uneducated, unwise, they prefer entertainment more over education. Wealthy, educated, wise people, they prefer education more over entertainment. Find out why you exist here. Which line? Are you from the second group or the first group? Ask yourself.
First group.
Honest feedback, please. First group. This is the problem of the Gen Z. Change it out. This is why you need to change. Done?
Yeah.
I think let's move to the next point. As you grow up, my dear students, when you are growing up, and as you are having in your university education, one of the major concerns that you are going to have is privacy. And you'll be struggling to have this privacy. And interestingly, there are some students, they feel really great and then they enjoy when they came out to know someone's privacy. And they make mockery of that. They make fun of it. Remember, as you grow up, what should be your next step and what's going on in your brain. Let everyone assume, but never reveal that. Privacy is a luxury. Privacy is what? Hide it. Don't express it. But Gen Z has a serious problem. They don't have any privacy at all. Everything you do, Facebook, Reels, move on. Right? And you find, oh, last night you had been with her. So make sure that privacy is a luxury, that make sure that you have it. Own it. No one should assume and no one should know what's your next move. That much privacy you should maintain in your life. And if you cannot maintain in your life, you are going to struggle. And look, if you tell me when, like, if someone is investigating on me, like because of any crime that I have done in my life, so the very first thing you'll find, back in 2000 or back in 2005 or 6, they'll be finding all the screenshots of my messengers with whom I used to have a very good relationship. And they'll be saying, that was his character, you know. See how many girls in his messenger list. This is how you just, if you find that if someone has to humiliate you, the very first thing they will do is ruin your privacy. Are you getting me? The very first thing, if someone wants to humiliate you, the very first thing they will do is ruining your privacy, breaking out your privacy completely. And then they give a title, exposing ...
Screenshot.
Yes. And then come up the screenshots, and then you say, egulo edit kora jay. But this is the true fact. So make sure what you are chatting with whom. And never express love in chatting. I'm giving you a very good idea. Listen. I know that especially the boys are so happy today because sir is saying you, I'm telling you, I'm just teaching you a mantra. Listen. Whatever you do in your life, make sure that your privacy is contained. No matter how much you're involved in love right now, hold on. Remember, it will never remain private. It may become public when the relationship is no more. And then they will say, the real face exposed. When people cannot find any error in your life, they come up with the ideas and they come up with the theory about your personal life. How bad you are with the maid, housemate. Then they're going to expose you. Look, inhuman. This is how human ruins your privacy. Maintain the privacy. Privacy is a luxury. And luxurious than any other thing in the world, even than money. You can earn money. You can be a billionaire, millionaire. But if the privacy is ruined, it's ruined, gone. Clear? So maintain that privacy. Whatever you capture, and please make the most use of this. If someone doesn't give you the permission to have a picture, never take the picture. It's a manner. Don't take the phone and say that, let me have a selfie with you, and then you never do that. And you're publishing it publicly in the Facebook, social media, and saying what? You know what? Today I was with Saqib Al Hassan, because Saqib Al Hassan was never been with you. You are moving on the street and you found Saqib Al Hassan and hold him and take a picture. Big fan. But you are saying what? Today, you know what? I was having on the same street with Saqib Al Hassan. So make sure that you maintain the privacy. And boys, girls, especially the girls, you find that all the beautiful moments you want to capture on your phone, these beautiful moments never remain beautiful. This becomes the ugliest moments in your life. Because why? Because nothing is permanent in this life. The boy you are roaming with, holding the hand, and you're saying that hawa mein utte jaye, it's never flying, my dear. It's never flying. It's you who is flying. It's never flying. Please hold on your emotion. Don't capture everything. And you find, let me tell you one thing. And we find that so many things that happens. Even you find that the actor or the actresses, when the whole society is against the actor or the actresses, you find that what? Secret video leaks out. Right? That's the problem. When the secrecy is no more secrecy, you are in danger. Clear? So turn off the light, always. Okay, next, are we done?
Yes, sir.
What is the next point? The privacy, right?
Privacy.
Good, very good, thank you. I believe all of you will maintain that privacy, even in the campus. Let me give you, because it's being recording, I think this is my instruction to all the boys. My dear boys, I know that so many of you smoke. And it's not the problem of your, I shouldn't be saying that you have enough money or something like that. I think it's okay if you smoke, and it's not possible that you can give up this habit all on a sudden. It's not possible for you. But maintain that privacy while you are smoking. Make sure that this is the zone where the teachers move around. So make sure that when you're smoking, you're going far. And you should know how to resist your emotion. Like you're getting out of the class and no, don't do that. Hold on, go far and smoke. But make sure that you are not falling in front of the teachers. And if, remember, it might happen, it used to happen with us as well. And by the way, I don't smoke. So don't doubt me, okay? But I'm telling you, it used to happen that the teacher is also smoking, and the students didn't realize that the teacher is smoking, because when the teacher smokes, you'll find that he's always on the back. No one can see that, right? He's hiding himself. But the students are much more open. Right? So they hold on the light, and the teacher looks back, and then says, sorry sir, I was just so never do that. It might happen. So always look around who is around you. If it's not your friend, might be there, might be seniors. So make sure that you maintain your secrecy and the privacy. Look, I'm not saying you that you can give up your all habits all on a sudden. But smoking, those who are addicted to, even some females are addicted to, and there are so many female students that smoke. Let me tell you a very open story. It's being recorded. I asked one female student of another department. They were smoking all of a sudden. And I called both of them, and I asked the boy, are you going to marry this lady? Then he said, no, tawbah, I'm not going to marry them. I said, why? Then, but you're manipulating her just to smoke in front of you. Then marry, if she wants to marry. Then he said, no, sir, I cannot do it. Because look, you never want your wife to be a smoker. You never want that. You never want your wife to be an alcoholic. You never want it. But why are you doing so? Because if you're doing so, meaning that you're ruining someone's future wife. You cannot do it. Ask yourself, imagine that someone is doing it with your sister, forcing her to smoke. And you say that what? That's freedom. That's not freedom. Wallahi, that's not freedom. It's something worse than that. You are ruining someone's life. Someone will be struggling all her lifetime just to become a mother. You are not ruining only a generation. You are ruining 1,000 generations that might come through her. Always think of it. And you won't be there in the world if your mother was a smoker or an alcoholic. Think of it. Before you force a girl to smoke, before you ask a girl to smoke and say, nothing will happen, do it. And dear girls, never do that. Boys always want to see you in that state. Oh, there are some real heroes. Look out them. Okay, so that's the true fact. So never do that. Before you do something, ask yourself, and if you're doing it with some ladies or some of your friends, trust me, someone will be doing the same with your sister. Don't worry. What goes around comes around. Don't worry. Someone is doing it behind you. So never do that. Maintain the privacy. And I might be so bad human being, and I consider myself as that. I'm the worst human being on the earth, but at least I have that much humanity that I cannot ruin someone's life. Clear? At least you have this one. Please. You can be the worst one in them, like your mom doesn't love you, your father doesn't love you, the society doesn't love you, the society rejects you, no one is there to care for you, but still have that mercy in your heart that you are not ruining someone's life. Please. Clear? Come to the next point. Next point is much more interesting. It comes with consistency actually. Like If I ask you what consistency is something that you are doing something for just to accelerate yourself and just to find a purpose, meaning that something you are doing all day long just to achieve something. Let me give you an example. Imagine that I have a big tummy, and if I have a big tummy, the very first thing I'll go where? Into the gym. So I'll be just doing all sort of exercises, and then at night I'll be standing in front of the mirror and I'll say, let me check out my tummy. But in one day it's not going to work. At least every single day you have to put efforts, and you'll find the change in your body at least after 6 months to 1 year. Then you'll find there is a change in your body. It's called consistency. Believing in yourself and doing it again and again just to make sure that you are going to achieve something. Look, every single day when you get up early in the morning, when you get up from the bed, the very first thing you do what? You brush your teeth, right? And brushing your teeth for 2 minutes doesn't do anything at all. But you do it. For 2 minutes, you brush your teeth. This 2 minutes effect, you don't realize until there is a toothache and then you have to go to a dentist. Imagine that there is someone, it happens in, I think probably it mostly happens in the France, that they don't brush very often. They used to have chocolates and other things, Mentos and other things. So if you're not brushing for 1 month, you will understand the effect of that 2 minutes. Every single day that you invest 2 minutes in brushing your teeth, you'll understand how valuable these 2 minutes were for your teeth. Consistency. You get it? Just put your efforts, even it might be for 30 seconds, anything you do. I know, so when you want to speak in English or you want to learn English, it's consistency, my dear students. It's no magical method. Every single day, if you're practicing 1 minute English, or at least you're listening 1 minute English, trust me, you'll be someone different after 1 year. Are you getting me? Consistency. No magical method that English is done, right? No foo is going to work. So it's something like every single day you are listening to, or every single day at least you are reading a newspaper for 30 seconds, an English newspaper, you're going to learn something new. Making a habit, a good habit. And there is a philosophy in Japan, it calls Kaizen. It's Kaizen means that continuous improvements, little by little. It doesn't say that all on improvement. Like once you are a sinner and from tomorrow you become a saint. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Continuous improvements, consistency, one by one. And again you are going to fail, again start. Learn, unlearn, relearn. One by one, step by step. The problem with the Gen Z and the problem with us even is that, I'm including myself, all on a sudden, in one day, we want to become like an angel. Like I was a very bad human being last night. Now today I promised myself from today I'm going to be the best human being on the earth. And this is what you do every single month during the month of Ramadan. You find yourself that you're going to be the best human being on the earth, but you practice it only for 1 month, and that's why it doesn't work. Because it's not only 30 days in a year, there are 365 days in a year. Are you getting me? If you have to be good, you have to be good for 365 days. And for that, you need consistency. Effort. Sometimes you're going to fail, but you know that what you are looking for, consistency. And let me give you an example again, Ajad bhai, I'm in the class. I'm in the class. Ajad bhai. Ajad bhai, I'm in the class. In the recording mode. Please. Okay. So, consistency you need. Trust me, that's going to change your life. Like, let me tell you one belief. Trust me, sometimes it's the belief that works. It's not the. Let me give an example. Imagine that you find that there are so many actors and actresses. If you see the picture of Shah Rukh Khan of like almost 30 years back, compare and contrast 2024 and 30 years before, meaning that 1974 or 1984, okay, compare. Then you find huge change. In 1984 he was a bit black, but 2024 he looks so fair and handsome, right? Do you think that the product that human beings purchase, like it's called Glow and Lovely, before it was Fair and Lovely, and then people complained actually it doesn't make you fair at all, so then they make, okay, you don't look fair but you glow, okay, have something, Glow and Lovely, and then it says that glow and handsome or fair and handsome. There are so many things we have, even the boys right now using that product. Now ask yourself, look, the customers are not buying that product, they are buying the trust. They're buying and they're just, when they're just pointing it out here and they're just rubbing here and they feel like, wow, I'm looking fair today. Look, wow, it is glowing. And then you find, then you say, wow, it's the trust they are buying. It's not the product, because you yourself know that this Glow and Lovely doesn't work on your face. But still, you believe. What? It works. And then you say what? If you just go for all the chemicals that the face wash is made of, and if you go for all the chemicals the soap is made of, you find that everywhere there is something called like bleaching sort of thing that cleans the dirt. But you never use the soap because you're afraid, because soap, it says like, okay, soap rubbing on the body, and at the same time I cannot rub it on my face. So let me go for the face wash. You are just using the same thing. It gives a good fragrance, and then I say, wow, look, but it doesn't have any change because it does the same thing. Have you, especially the boys, if you go to the salon, you find that after doing the face wash, they come up with tissues and do like this, and you find, look, mama, you're looking handsome today. But you never imagine yourself there was a huge light over your head. It's the reflection of the light that makes you fair. It's the trust. And this is called absolutely deceptive honesty. You know that with 100 taka you're purchasing a Glow and Lovely. You know that it's not going to work, but still you believe. You know it will change. And you find that the old ideas, I think, I wish, and if you find that starting from aloe vera to everything, you know, when the girls have started using it on the face, the aloe vera has become the most expensive thing, even though it grows on your, just, you know, even in your corridor. But aloe vera has become so expensive the moment they have found that it makes you brighter. So anyway, we are very crazy as a human being, and one thing that everyone wants in this universe is that they love to see them beautiful in front of the mirror. They love to see themselves that I'm no more black, and always it's why, because when you are growing up, people always, when they are comparing, when two children are walking by and they say, wow, this boy looks so pretty, but he is not praising that other boy. And this boy is learning that, well, if you want to be praised in your life, you always have to be like him. Pretty, good face, bright face. The racism, it never starts in the institution. The very first racism that you face in your family, it starts from your family. Someone, it might be your uncle, it might be a neighbor, it might be your auntie ji, khala ji, who said, look, the mom is bright, the father is bright, the son is black. And then the racism starts in your family. Check it out. So as you grow up, make sure that we don't have this intention, please. There is nothing called black or white. Everything depends how you look at. So make sure that, please never do that. Never say someone. And even there are some tall, someone is short. Look, everyone has lackings. Everyone on the universe, we have lackings. I might be the tallest, I might be the fairest, I might be the brightest, I might be the sharpest, even though I might have the weakest point in my life. This is only God knows. Exactly. No one is perfect. Start loving the imperfections. Start appreciate all the imperfections that we human beings have. And then you become a good human being. Now come for the next story. There was probably we're almost into the end of our lecture. And this is more profound and this is more connected with your life. Come for this one. It says, a guy who is very rich, and he used to be the head of the detective branch. And when he was coming for a seminar just to give a lecture, because he is the head and everyone. So while he was coming for the lecture, before he joins the seminar, when he landed in the airport, there was a huge guard of honor for him, and everyone is saluting him because he is the head, and everyone just showing the way. And even in the hotel, when he went into the hotel, there was something like the red carpet is moving by because he's someone profound. Everyone is showing the room for him. So when he joined the seminar as the head of the detective branch, it says that like everyone was busy serving him with the coffee because, so everyone was serving him coffee in a ceramic cup, meaning that the cup has to be so beautiful. Remember, if you go to I think so many of you, I don't know, we used to have coffee in the North End, like the richest coffee, but I have never found any difference between the taste of Russell's coffee and North End coffee. I don't know. It's probably the difference in the cup or the serving way. I had no difference because the black coffee is black coffee. I don't know whoever it's making. It's the same taste, whether it's expensive or less expensive. It's probably the ceramic cup or the way of delivering the same coffee. It makes the difference. The taste is almost the same because I don't know, like whatever coffee you are just taking, I find the taste is almost the same. So the guy, when he was served the coffee, he was being served the coffee in a ceramic cup, a beautiful ceramic cup, meaning that as an honor. Okay. So when he retired from that position, he was being asked to deliver a seminar, in a seminar. This time it's not as a head of the detective branch. It's only because as a guest lecturer, sharing his experience in the same place, in the same hotel. Everything is same. This is what he was saying right now. When I landed on the airport, there was no one to receive me, because I'm no more a head of the detective branch. I retired already. There's no one to receive me. There's no one to guide me into the hotel room. There's no red carpet for me. I was serving myself. When I stood there just to deliver my sermon, deliver my lecture, when I was asking for a cup of coffee, someone showed me, serve yourself. And I served myself in a styrofoam cup, meaning that the plastic cup. And I took the coffee. And then he said, and he held this styrofoam cup, and he said, this is what I deserve. This is for me. The ceramic cup was for my designation and the position. And this styrofoam cup is for me. People respect your position, not you. You get me? When you are no more in the position, people don't care you. And this is what happened to Sheikh Hasina as well. All the new slangs are invented just to decorate the beautiful face of Sheikh Hasina. When you're no more in the power, no one cares you. But as you grow up, my dear students, make sure that you do the same when you are in power, and you do the same when you're not in power, so that people love you. Don't change yourself when you are on the seat or on the power. You get me? And all the things that are being served here, look, let me tell you one thing, and let me give you my example. If I'm not the department head, then I have to serve myself so many things, and I love serving myself. That's why I don't request anything from anyone, because I know that it's all about a political thing. Today I'm with the intention of the authority, and if I go against the intention of the authority, then same thing. So be as you are. You have to be like yourself. Don't change yourself. It's only because you got some power. Learn it. People respect your position, not you. People love your position, not you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. That's it. Done. Turn off the recording. Turn off the recording, Imran.